Hello, everyone.
Hey.
We are here.
Yes.
We're queer.
We are not.
And we're watching End of Evangelion once again. Once again for you beautiful people. Sega!
Yeah, what is Sega involved in this?
I'm not sure how many of people are going to actually want to watch the movie while they listen to this, or they're just going to listen to this, but we are obviously going to be, commenting on stuff that's on screen, but we've also decided to kind of have more general discussions, too. So,
yeah.
Can you turn it down a little bit?
I guess.
Just a tad. So, yeah, I don't know what the deal with all these intros is.
Hey, man, it's hard to make an anime movie, okay?
Well, I know, but normally, they're included, in the credits or something.
Right.
I wonder if this is an artistic decision, or if, that's just the way it had to be.
This is Toei, right?
Yes, I believe. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Anno was like, let's put all the intro things at the beginning instead of just sticking their logos in the credits.
Right.
But, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
A New Century Evangelion.
Theatrical version. You got some PS2 water going on.
We were watching... I think we've mentioned this before. Before we were watching sub-director's cut. Blu-ray, now we're watching... I'm pretty sure this is a Blu-ray version. Also sub.
Okay.
So we pick up where... pretty much where episode 24 ended.
Right.
And actually, yeah, the first time we watched this, when it, was halfway over and it said episode 25 prime over. And we were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I guess this is supposed to be episode 25 prime, 26 prime, even though 21 prime through 24 prime weren't really, different versions. I mean, I guess they were different versions, but...
Right. I still cannot go over the fact that we're not even, a minute and a half into the, actual movie itself, and he already jerks off on her.
You gotta start it off right. I've heard tale of people who've, never seen the show and watched this movie. I can't imagine what the fuck they would be thinking.
Why?
I don't know. People are dumb. People
Who
be
does
like,
that?
People be like, how do I get into Evangelion? And it's like, there's a show called Neon Genesis Evangelion. There's a show called End of Evangelion, a movie. And then there's a movie's called Rebuild of Evangelion. Literally, the order that you watch them is in the title.
Right. So, Rebuild is an AU, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Retelling. Seems... Sorry, I'm mesmerized by this scene. I was trying to talk about Rebuild, but this is such a good scene. And titties.
Titties.
So yeah, this is really sad. This is just sad all around. Poor Asuka.
She gets skeeted on.
Asuka's lowest moment may be trying to kill herself through starvation in a bathtub, but if it's not that, this is her lowest moment.
This is immediately following that.
And she's not even awake for it.
Right.
Oh, God.
I don't like the breathing in my ears right now.
It's better than showing anything.
You still see his hand, though.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh.
I love how it just pans across, the lock.
Yeah.
Did it show the door before as unlocked?
No, I don't think so.
Well, either way. So, yeah, Rebuild, I've heard, is well, my first impression was that it was, a lighter take, everyone was less fucked up. Which apparently is true, they are less fucked up, but apparently, by the third movie, it's, as dark as the show is, so I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We're jumping into those right after this. That's our next project we're working on, is the 3 rebuilds, which is, we're just planning on doing discussions, I think, for each one.
Yeah.
Watch a movie, do a discussion. Maybe after the third one, we'll do what do we hope the fourth one has, or something, I don't know, maybe.
So, third impact and human instrumentality are the same thing, right?
Yes, it's just that if Gendo has his way, then it will go a certain way that is beneficial to him.
Right.
And if Seal has their way, it's going to go a certain way that's beneficial to them. But they both want the same event. Oh, Fuyutsuki. My man.
What? Who? Fuyutsuki?
Yeah.
I like Gendo more.
Me too.
Gendo's cool.
Gendo was cool. It's pretty amazing how every character in the show is like
He's
so
cool.
iconic that like people just copy like the character types forever.
The Gendo pose is like
It's just
used in
great,
everything.
like especially Ray. We've talked about this a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have that much on recording, but Ray is like such an iconic character that like there's an entire genre of characters that are just Ray lights.
Right.
The most famous one I know of is Nagato from Haruhi, but I don't know if there's other more famous ones or not. That's just the show I am the most familiar with that has a character that's obviously just like Ray.
Yeah.
Blue hair, creepy. She's an alien.
Cool.
Yeah.
Who's the Esper in that?
God, I can't remember his name. It's the guy with the long hair.
What is an Esper?
He's like a wizard.
Oh.
It's like a magical being who uses magic.
Oh.
So he's not.
Who's the interdimensional thing?
That's Nagato.
Oh, so she's not an actual like space alien. She's an interdimensional being.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. What were the other ones that Haruhi
And a
won?
time traveler.
Oh, and a time traveler. Who's the time traveler?
The girl with the red hair. I can't remember her name.
Oh. When's she from?
Like 20 years in the future.
Oh. Now, the Haruhi series is like a repeating cycle, right? Or is that like one of the movies?
That's one arc of the second season.
Oh.
And we got Masato smoking a floppy disk.
Dank.
We never get to see Masato happy in this movie. Is anyone happy in this movie?
Shinji is for about 30 seconds. No, this is not a very happy movie.
No, that's not. At least the series had a happy ending. This one has like a bittersweet ending.
Yeah.
So. I feel like in the show they called him... Did they ever call him Magi? Is that how they pronounced it?
I think so. I think we just kind of never noticed.
Yeah. Because I remember the first time I watched this and I said Magi. And they pronounce it like that. But
it's really supposed to pronounce Magi.
Well, I know, but I mean, I understand when it's in a different language they pronounce it like that. I just did not remember them ever saying it like that I noticed. But maybe I just missed it.
All right, who's the dude with the glasses? What's his name?
I don't know their name. I know Maya.
Yeah, the only one I know is Maya.
Yeah, I don't know the other ones' names.
I don't know the other two dudes, but they're still cool though.
Yeah. I jizzed the first time I heard that. Like, why?
It's so great.
Yeah. No,
it's almost like they let Ano just like pop his biggest director boner, and they're like, just do it.
They did a good. I don't know if Ritsuko's anyone's favorite character, but they did a good job, in my opinion. From my perspective, they made a good job making her like an insufferable bitch.
Who? Ritsuko. Oh yeah.
Like, I do not like her. Like, she seems like she's a backstabbing, clingy, jealous.
She kind of is.
Yeah, I know, and I'm sure that's me sort of glossing over her positive qualities, but
I like the power walk of Masato. She's like on the phone, swinging arm.
But if Ritsuko's anyone's favorite, tell me, because I don't want to. That's just my perspective. That's my kind of perspective on her from whatever good quality. I don't know. It seems like she always just like she falls in line to make people like her, but she's also standoff. Like, I don't think she has like any positive qualities that are presented really, besides that she's like intelligent. And she like gets the job done.
Right.
She's pragmatic.
Yeah.
But Misato's also pragmatic, but she's super likable. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Dang.
See, that is the mother one. I told you.
I don't know if that's necessarily true though. Somebody tell us, please.
Right, please.
I use this little coffee drinking loop as like as one of the videos. That was cute.
It's just foreplay. Ooh.
So I don't know if we fully explain this discussion. Erik believes that when she like cradles Casper and says mother, that means Casper is like the mother aspect.
Yeah.
But the way I remember it from the first time watching, Casper's the one that won't self-destruct because it like won't go against Gendo. So I'm thinking that's the woman aspect.
Oh.
And I think when she says mother, she's just calling it her mother because it's an aspect of her mother's brain. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. Either way. So.
Type 666.
That,
Firewall.
That religious symbol. That's not even symbolism, but. There's also the garage that Shinji and Masato are in later is 667. I noticed that. So
I don't know if that's important though.
I mean, it's obviously related to 666.
Oh yeah.
Neighbor of the Beast.
Yeah. So I was thinking about it, right? And I think the dudes who go, our mission has failed, or work for the JDSSF or whatever, and they were there to prevent instrumentality and like the third impact from happening, because I think most people think third impact and human instrumentality are two different things.
Well, it seems like the JSDFF are under the control of SEAL.
I know, but I think the prime minister guy that they show in the clock tower, sent some dudes in like who aren't under the control of SEAL to like prevent those things from happening, because he goes, oh, those things are both disgusting.
Is that something you've heard, or is that just based on like what you're seeing?
I think it's pure conjecture.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess I could see it. I'm not sure either way.
They're human, not angels.
Maya gets more like development in this movie than she does like in the whole rest of the series.
She gets more developed in 10 minutes than she did in the whole series. Like, it's crazy.
I mean, that's not a bad thing.
No.
I feel like the guys never get that much.
No.
Going.
This dude gets fucked up like for no reason.
Yeah, this is brutal. This shit's brutal. This whole movie is brutal.
Yeah. It's more like this. Like, see, this whole scene is more brutal than anything Shinji ever had to do.
Yeah.
Like, these dudes were not ready for this at all. How are you this not ready?
Well, I don't know. Has anyone ever broken into Nerve before, ever?
That one angel did.
Yeah, but even then they were warned. They had a warning. And they knew he was doing it before he got down there.
So what's Misato's... Was she in the army or something before she joined Nerve, or what?
I think she was in the military in some capacity, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't remember how much, if it says.
Nothing personnel, kid.
I don't know if this is the best idea Misato had or the worst idea.
It's probably the best. Like, her job is to keep the Eva pilot safe. So.
Yeah. I mean, Asuka still dies, apparently.
Yeah.
So.
Well, so does Misato, so it's not like... Hey, it's Rei in the weird death pit of Evas. The Eva death pit.
Da-da, da-da, da-da.
Yeah. I like how he's hiding under a stairwell.
I like how, like, for the first half of this movie, Shinji just, like, shows up sad at different places.
Right? Misato just drags him somewhere.
Like, why is he even there?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess he just hangs out there, but...
I like how Fuyutsuki is he was, like, just a professor before all this stuff happened.
Yeah, and
And now he's, like...
I also like how... The most interesting thing about Fuyutsuki, I think, is that, he's never... It never outright says, like, his motivations and why he's doing what he does.
I think it's more or less that he's just doing it
because
of Yui.
Well, yeah, you have to, like, infer, like, how much of it does he actually agree with...
Right.
Gendo's ideals?
Yeah.
How much of it does he just disagree with Seal? Because, like, when the Rays come down and touch him, it seems like he's, like, excited. So I think he has, he agrees with the concept to some degree, maybe after Yui died or something. I just like how much they give you enough so that it's obvious that there's a lot, like, of, reasoning.
This one's brutal as fuck, dude.
But you get to kind of infer his exact motivations. Yeah, it's fucked up.
They use flamethrowers and shit, dude. This is like... Like, this shit would be a war crime in real world. This is war crime level shit. But,
Now, I wonder if this happened to the other nerves, or just this one, because they had the Lilith.
No. The only reason... This is only happening because they have Lilith and Gendo's there.
Okay.
All the other, like, headquarters and stuff, they were the ones who were still working with Seal, and they attacked the Magi.
What's this shit called? Like, Bakelite?
Bakelite.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah. It's the first kind of plastic ever made.
Oh, and they just use it to, like, harden and close passages off? Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
One thing I did want of the series, like, two things I did want of the series was I want an episode where Fuyutsuki and Shinji have to interact, like, a lot.
Yeah.
Like, those two have to work together to do something.
Yep. Never really get that.
And I want an episode where Gendo and Shinji have to work together.
I like the idea, but I think it's better for, like, their relationship as a whole, like, in terms of how fucked up it is if that never happens.
Right. But I mean, just in terms of, like, I think that, like, the interesting dynamic of Shinji...
Yes, I do believe they have an interesting dynamic.
For them to have to work together.
Now, maybe something... We might get something like that in some of the movies. I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll see, I guess. Yeah.
But I want something with Fuyutsuki and Shinji just because, like... I want Shinji to have to, like, want to ask questions of Fuyutsuki about his mom.
Yeah.
Love is destructive.
I mean, I guess that's part of the, the concept of the series that maybe this isn't the case, but when you think about it, like Shinji, he goes to Nerve every day. It's not like the Fuyutsuki and Gendo are so far away that he can never interact with them, but he doesn't.
Fuyutsuki never talks
to
Shinji
they never reach out to each other, and I would assume that's part of, that drives the point home, just about how, like, isolated every person is. I also don't know, because we, when the movie was on the first time, we were kind of, like, talking about some stuff that was happening and stuff, so I don't remember if I mentioned this when we first watched the movie or in the discussion, but I've heard some people say that they like to watch through episode 24,
you did say something
then
about
End of Eva, and then episode 25 and 26.
Yeah.
And then some people like to do it how we did it, where watch the whole series, which is like release order, basically, and then watch End of Eva. I don't know what's better. I think I like this more, but I also didn't watch it the other way, so. Misato's best fucking moment ever.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I love Misato so much.
Nothing personnel.
Second favorite character.
Misato gives no fucks, dude. Not this movie.
Misato's so great. I want Misato to be my mom or my sister or my teacher or my friend or something. I don't care what she is.
Oh, thinking about the relationship between Gendo and Shinji in the Raising Shinji Ikari project, they have more of like a relationship where like they're competitive with each other, which I think is the height.
Yeah.
I need that in my life.
Also, I know that most of the relationships are like have slightly different connotations in the manga and stuff too. So
right.
I'm gonna get around to reading that sometime soon, probably.
I am probably not.
We get the best worst pep talk of all time. I don't know how somehow she's able to pep talk him, but
yeah,
it's pretty much only because she gets shot, I think, that it works.
Right.
I guess I'm back to our.
It's very impressive that like these dudes are able to hold off the other guys for like as long as they do.
Well, yeah, you would assume that there's like computer dudes, but apparently they have training. I
would assume they all have training.
They also have the high ground.
Oh, hey, look, here's those N2 mines he was just talking about.
Boom.
So, did you find out what N2 weapons are?
I don't know if it's real or not, but it's just like super badass fucking bombs, basically.
Right.
This is fucking awful.
Right?
This is the moment when it's like, this shit's past reasonable.
Right?
Yeah, they're overdoing it, exactly.
They don't want the Eva that much. They want to kill all of you.
Poor Maya. Doesn't even want to kill anybody. Now we get a nice little lore dump at the same time as Shinji.
Right. So did they purposely make the Evas look like the atom thing that's there? Or is that just, like, coincidental?
I think it's... I don't know. I don't think they actually have that much to do with how the Evas look. I think they just kind of...
Made them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just kind of, you know...
We are the 18th angel. Look at all those creepy Eva heads.
The fact that the humans are basically angels, like, raises a lot of weird questions. Not bad ones, just, like, ones that are interesting, like... So is the only reason that they propagated as a species just because, like, they were, like, the lucky ones that...
I don't know.
Yeah, it's... Like, because as far as we know, all the other ones are, like, singular units except the one that splits into two. They're all, like, singular... I guess the one of them's, like, in an embryo or something?
Yeah.
Kind of, but I think that's just, like... I don't think was birthed, you know? Like, from another of itself.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Or maybe because they're so, like, humans are relatively so weak that they, like, split apart and then they were able to reproduce. I'm not sure. It's interesting.
I don't know.
Interesting questions. Dogmadae. Devotee. Oh man.
I think she's there.
She's awake.
I'm a little bit sticky. I don't know why. So how do the plug suits work exactly?
I don't know. I think they just raise your sync rate. I mean, how do they cling to you?
Yeah. Like, how does that work? Is it, like, just reel in all the extra material, or what?
Yeah, but also, like, it doesn't completely, because when Shinji wears Asuka's, it still kind of has, like, boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not completely. They're sort of built to form, but I guess they can, like, alter, they can pull in, based on maybe if they lose a little bit of weight or something.
Well, no, because, like, I think they're, like, super loose, so they're easy to put on, and then, like, push a button and they, like, squeeze and...
Yeah.
So...
All the Asuka scenes in this fucking movie are, like, heartbreaking.
Except for when she's fighting all the mass producers.
Yeah, but, I mean, even that lasts a few minutes and then she's fucking getting the shit beat out of her.
And eaten.
Yeah.
She gets eaten, yeah. Asuka gets all the gross fetishes happen to her.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I want to see a remake of this movie, but just Asuka's in the fat plug suit. Then I can finally give this movie a 10 out of 10.
Alright, we kind of talked about it in the discussion, but how is Asuka's mom in the Eva?
I don't know. I don't think they explain it.
This is the only time we ever hear about her mom being in the Eva.
The consensus seems to be that there's always moms in the Eva. That's what makes them able to be pilots. We don't hear about it. I don't know if supplemental material, like, you know, there's a lot of supplemental material for Eva, like books and stuff.
But in the episode with Toji becoming an Eva pilot, they say that, like, all the candidates were in his class. So, like, the Marduk Institute and all this shit makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the exact intricacies of it, but yeah, it seems like your mother's in your Eva. Seems to be the rule. Maybe they're all candidates until something happens to one of their parents, or they're able to, I don't know.
Right.
I don't think they say explicitly.
But how is Rey a pilot then? She doesn't have a mom.
No, she's the exception. She has the prototype, and she's also like a weird alien clone, so...
She's not a weird alien clone. She's cloned from Yui. What was left of Yui after...
She also has Lilith parts in her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So she's a weird alien clone.
The weird alien hybrid clone. How does she not get tangled up in this, by the way?
Movie magic. I love this shit right here. Thinking about it more, this is my favorite action scene. Is Ray fighting the mass-produced Davis.
Who's fighting the mass-produced Davis?
Ray, Asuka, sorry. Oh, God.
What's that dead guy over here, the squish?
He's like, I'm sorry. Okay, so that's why she started running out of power. I was wondering about that. Last time I must have missed that shot.
Yeah.
I love the music. The use of music in the whole series, but especially in this movie, is phenomenal. The instrumentality song is amazing.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called. It's got some weird, like, German name or something. I don't know what it is, but it's a good song. And it fits perfectly.
Why don't the mass-produced Evas have eyes?
Don't know. Make them creepier, I guess. And I guess I missed this the first watch, too. The reason that they all get back up is because she didn't destroy their cores.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she thought she didn't have to, or she wasn't thinking about it. I'm not sure.
Well, I said in the first one, it's like, why didn't she just tear out one of their cores and put it in hers? So she doesn't have to run out of power.
Yeah, I don't know. Must not have been thinking about it, would be my guess.
That she probably just didn't know. Ugh, these things are gross.
Just think there's little rays in each one of those.
I don't know. Are they using dummy plugs?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it. That's the purpose of the dummy plugs, it seems like.
Oh yeah.
Love the wings.
Oh yeah, the wings.
These things are fucking cool. I love the mass-produced Evas. I think they're fucking awesome.
I think they're cool. I just
okay, also, I don't know if we mentioned this. Their swords turn into lances of Longinus.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. I don't know.
You're trying to figure out where the other lance of Longinus.
Yeah, I don't know if we ever got a confirmation. I don't think we ever. But yeah, that's what it is. Like we said before, there's a lot to digest in this fucking...
I think they plan on starting it here.
Ugh. So cool and gross.
Oh yeah. I like when a show or whatever makes like angels weirdly gross.
Yeah.
Doesn't SMT do it a lot?
Yeah, especially like in SMT4, the archangels are like weird, like 2D machine spiral weird thingies. Just look up SMT4 angels if you're not familiar with SMT. Look up like SMT archangels, SMT4 archangels.
I really like when like angels are presented as being like
weird and like
no, not even like weird, but like fleshy.
Oh yeah,
and like fleshy mechanizations and or machines fused with flesh.
See, Bayonetta's kind of the opposite, where they pretty much seem like they're all... No, I guess they're kind of organic and machines, but they're like really... Most of the angels are really elegant looking, but they're also like they do have like fleshy parts.
Yeah.
The fucking teeth.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's my trigger.
But all the Evas have teeth.
I know, I think it's just like she crushes its head in like teeth spray.
Oh yeah. That's a cool scene. I like when she sprays herself with the blood. Oh shit, there's an upside down cross.
That's how you know that Misato's gonna die, or something. Or that Shinji's the Antichrist, or...
Is Shinji the Antichrist?
No. If anything, he's the regular Christ. Well, I don't know. I guess it really depends on whether or not you think instrumentality is a good idea.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not completely unreasonable to think that's, like, a good idea. If that's your philosophy, right. I guess. That's not my philosophy.
Yeah. No. I don't like being connected to other people.
But I think in Japan, it's more of a... They're a more collectivistic society, so I'm sure it's an interesting question to ask.
Right.
I mean, there's lots of Japanese media that asks that stuff like that, too, so, yeah. It's interesting.
Right. I like how earlier in the series she goes, I won't do sort of that kind of thing with a kid. And then here she's like, if you make it back, we'll fuck.
I don't think she means it.
No, I'm sure not, but...
I treasure Shinji and Masato's relationship. It's so,
it's so weird. It's so good.
She's, like we've said before, she's simultaneously, like, a sister...
A mother.
A mother, a friend, a teacher, and, like, his boss.
Yeah. Yeah. She's a good female character.
Yeah.
She's a good, strong, like, good female character. She doesn't care. Like,
and he's also just attracted to her, too, because she's attractive.
Yeah. And, like, the series does a good job of, like, oh, she's flirtatious and she's a drunk, but, like, they don't... The series itself doesn't put her down for that.
Oh, no. No. I don't think the series ever puts people down for the most part.
Except for Shinji.
Everyone else puts Shinji down, but we spend the most time with Shinji. We're into his head the most, I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like people are hard on Shinji in general.
Yeah, they're weirdly hard on Shinji, like, for no reason.
Especially in the West. Yeah, they're hard on Shinji.
Yeah. But, like, in the series itself, like, they're weirdly hard on him for...
Yeah.
Like, he's a 14-year-old kid. Like, give him a break. I mean, at 14, like, I don't know if you could stick me in a robot and tell me to go fight something.
That cross, I don't know if it's a cross or... I mean, I guess it's a cross.
I think it's supposed to be a cross.
It is supposed to be a cross, but it's I feel like it's deliberately not a Christian cross.
Right.
When everything else in this fucking show is a Christian cross.
Right. I think... I don't know when it's said, but when Masato says it's nice to be needed, even if it's just physically...
Yeah.
Like, that hits home. That's like, damn.
I mean, and it's something that everybody feels, too.
Yeah.
All of these characters are so, like...
human.
They're so intense, like... You can always... Maybe you relate with some character more than others, but it's all... it's always easy to find,
something in every character.
Like, everyone feels like, they're worthless sometimes, or they feel like nobody needs them, or they're forced into situations they don't want to be in, and that's Shinji, and...
Right.
There's people who, everyone, every once in a while, they put up a false image of themselves, or they present themselves a certain way so people think of them better, and that's Asuka.
Right.
Or everyone feels like they're distant from other people, or they don't understand.
And they don't know what they're here for.
Yeah, they don't know their purpose. They don't understand how other people think and how they feel. Everyone feels that way sometimes. That's Bray.
Right.
And, Masato is kind of like all of these adult stresses like weighing down.
Right.
And as
soon... on someone who is very much like childish in her own way.
Yeah.
In the way that she deals with those problems.
This is fucking heartbreaking. I love Masato so much. And then there's the Ray. She thinks about everybody, too.
Yeah.
She's like, I got the new carpet like Asuka said. I did the right thing, right, Kanji?
Right.
Oh, I know, Shinji. That's me right now.
Masato is the best waifu in the show.
Yeah. Plus, I'm too old for Asuka to be legal, so...
In Japan, she is. I think it's so fucked up that the knife blade breaks. It's like in her head.
I was listening to a podcast with Endless Jess, and he's talking about how he has all these Asuka posters and shit. And sometimes he'll look around and realize that his entire room is dedicated to a 14-year-old cartoon girl. And he's like, I just need to switch to... I'm getting close to 28, so I just need to switch to Masato. And then 15 years later, I can switch to Gendo. And then 15 years after that, I can switch to Fuyutsuki, and my whole life will be a series of Eva waifus and husbandos. But yeah, this scene's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
The animation's great, like...
You can tell they use their movie budget.
The Evas fight a few different ways over the course of the show. Like, they're never, like... You know how some mechas are like slow and lumbering, and some
Yeah.
mechas are like super fast.
Oh, Gundams are slow. Most of the time, Gundams are slow.
Yeah, like in this show, it goes back and forth, but I definitely like dig the slow ass like combat in this scene.
I think it also depends on who's piloting that Eva. So.
Yeah. I feel like they just go with whatever works best for that scene, which is probably the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching, so they can be like, well, this is, the strength of the Evas and blah, 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 this and that. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody, but...
Right.
What's the symbol mean? Did we ever figure that out?
What, the face thing?
Yeah, like, it's a real symbol, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Don't ask me, man.
Oh, we're just killing everybody off. This truly is the end of Evangelion. God. This is just sad, like... I'm not sad for Ritsuko. I pity Ritsuko because I feel like her life is so pathetic.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I feel when I say my thoughts on Ritsuko out loud, like I feel like I'm being harsh. There's got to be somebody who likes her, but like I don't know. That's how I feel. Maybe I'm missing aspects of her character or something, but she's always.
Are.
I mean, yeah. I'm not saying she's like badly written or anything. I've just always found I think she's written to be intensely dislikable.
Right. That face when you're standing in front of a
like I don't know how you could
clone.
I don't know how you could watch this watch this scene and be like, yeah, I hope Ritsuko kills Gendo because she deserves his love or whatever.
Right. I think it's so fucked up. She's like, beep. What?
Yeah. Okay. So Casper is the one that betrayed. So yeah, if you guys know why it's Casper specifically, or if Casper is the woman or the mother, let us know. Might look it up after if I remember.
I think I've seen in like a manga panel that he says "I loved you."
That's different. That is different, though.
Right.
I wouldn't take that as what he says in this movie, but there is an essay written by either like Ritsuko's voice actress or Rei's voice. One of the voice actresses wrote an essay about the show, and I think she says that Gendo says "I need you."
Oh.
So I think that's the closest thing to canon, but it's obviously meant to be ambiguous.
Right.
Mama.
I like how the Eva's like just standing there, and then it like moves and is like, just get in here. Oh yeah, she's about to kill this one, but like, yo, did she look like the character from who's that one redheaded character from Fooly Cooly?
Haruka?
Yeah.
Yeah, kinda. Oh, I guess we watched it turn into a Lance of Longinus.
Yeah.
Okay. That was just my bad then, I guess. I'm sorry for being ignorant.
That's what I was saying. I was like, dude.
Okay. So that's why you gotta... This is a good experience, right? Feel like we're taking it in a little bit more. Feel like when you know everything that's gonna happen, you can like focus more on like the events.
Yeah.
Her sync rate was so high that her eyes ruined. Fuck. That guy kind of looks like me.
The dude with the glasses?
Yeah.
I love it. I don't like the noises. Why are they so floppy?
I don't... They look like something.
They do look like something.
I know they look a little bit like Nidhogger. I think that's how you say it at least from the Persona S games. I think that's how he looks in the normal SMT. He's like a white worm with no eyes. And he's got like big square teeth.
Right.
But I think he looks like something else too, like when they smile specifically. But I can't think of it. Yeah, that's me. Every character is intensely relatable because I feel like I'm going to throw up when I watch this shit. This movie's fucking gross. Like, come on.
Gross. Yeah, that'd probably kill me too. That's a lot of pain.
Well, that's not what kills her. It's the fucking 8 spears.
Oh, yeah. The 8 lances of Longinus that kill her.
This shot's so fucking sad.
Yeah. Oh, I never noticed the nail was like, oh, gross. Yeah, that would definitely.
I like how it doesn't show the spears first; it shows her real arm splitting.
Right. Can't get to Eva.
Come here, baby boy.
Family reunions. How I met my mother.
Jesus. When you think about it, the pyramid was a tomb for Yui and all of Nerve.
Right. So, was Eva Unit 1 super strong because of Yui? Or because of just how it was made? Or wait.
I think it's a combination of Shinji is a good pilot. His mother has a lot of love for him.
Right.
And yeah.
Oh, gross.
Just the dead silence in the Shinji face.
I love the face when all the rays are coming out. He's like,
this might be my favorite shot.
Oh yeah, that's his height.
End of episode 25.
Oh.
And credits. This is fucking weird. It's cool though, I like it.
What I don't understand is why isn't it Fly Me to the Moon?
I don't know.
It sounds more like Snake Eater than anything.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's English.
It almost sounds like the same singer too. A little bit.
Yeah. Back to I mentioned this forever ago now, but what? You have a face, what? What are you gonna say?
What if Kojima and Anno teamed up?
Made Ava? Neon Genesis
just made something.
Oh. I don't know how much Anno knows about video games though.
I'm not even talking about a video game. Like, they can make a movie.
I know,
Kojima loves movies.
Yeah.
Dude, what if they teamed up to make the Metal Gear movie?
Here's the only problem I would see with it. Kojima is a very long-winded and rambly writer.
Yeah.
And Anno really isn't. And he also, Anno is a really fucking good director.
Right.
But I don't know if he knows shit about video games.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just being devil's advocate, I guess you'd call it, but no, I think that'd be interesting, yeah.
Two auteurs coming together?
Yeah, so I always love the idea of two fucking artists I love, doing something together. Especially, in rap, it's really common, I always think about, oh, wow, I wish this rapper and this rapper would do something, or...
Right.
So, yeah, I think it'd be interesting. I'd love to see it. Or play it, or whatever it was.
Right.
Now, if there was a game with long-ass cutscenes, and Anno directed the cutscenes...
Directed them? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's a Little Witch Academia game coming out where the cutscenes are fully animated by Trigger.
No, but that's cool.
Yeah, right?
I've seen the original ONA for Little Witch Academia, and it is very good.
Yes.
It's comfy and fun, and I like it a lot.
I think, there's a series now?
Yeah, there's a
Netflix.
1 hour ONA, and then there's a Netflix series.
Right.
Full season, 25 episodes.
Sweet.
Back what I was saying about watch order of the last 2 episodes in End of Eva. I just remembered the final point I wanted to make. Just that, the series ends on the highest note, the better ending note.
Yeah.
That's, happier.
Yeah.
While the movie ends, on a downer, kind of.
Yeah.
In a way. It's definitely, like a more low-key, even if you think it's, a better, tone
Right.
piece, but then...
I
It's also what happens chronologically last.
Right.
And I wouldn't suggest watching the movie until instrumentality happens and switching. But if you watch...
I'm sure someone's cut them together.
Yeah.
But I like the instrumentality scenes in...
I like not knowing what the fuck is going on. It's kind of fun.
Right. But I like the instrumentality scenes in the show better than in the movie.
Yeah, well, and I feel like in the movie they reference the show. Like, there's a lot of shots that are in the show.
Yeah.
That's what I think that's my verdict on it, is that I think you should watch the whole series, then watch the movie. That seems to be the general consensus. I think that's what I would say.
Probably.
That's what I would say, too. No, I love recuts. I want to watch Kill Bill chronologically. There's a cut of that. I think it'd be interesting.
Yeah. It'd be kind of neat.
Yeah.
Does it still make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I mean, most of the stuff isn't... Like, they only show you what's relevant to what's happening in the present for the most part. A lot of the time. Based on what I remember, but, like, it should make sense, yeah, if it's chronological.
I guess.
Stuff doesn't always make sense if it's in chronological order.
Right.
But those are also, like... Usually what happens is that there's, like, a game series or something. Like, let's go back to Metal Gear Solid, where the games are not in order chronologically. But you pretty much have to play them in release order to know what the fuck is going on. If you play them chronologically, you'll be confused.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could just play like Metal Gear Solid 3, but once you get to the later games, you'll be confused because they assume that you know stuff.
Right.
I don't think the scenes in Kill Bill apply because they're all from the same. Kill Bill is basically one movie. It's just told in like weird order.
Right.
So I think it works. But I haven't watched it, so I can't say for sure. 1997. I was a mere babby when this movie was released. Thank you, Anna.
All the production babies.
The 5 women: Masato, Ritsuko, Rei, Asuka.
I like how Lilith is like kind of a pudgy thing.
Yeah, it's gross. The Forbidden Few. Ugh.
Why did her arm fall off? Ew, the nerve's still there?
Nerve. Now, is this something that anybody would be able to do to Rey, or he can do because he has Adam in his hand?
In the instrumentality, Shinji and her are, like, connected at the crotch.
I know, but this is... like, that's what's actually happening.
I don't know.
Interesting thought either way. Him does dead eyes. Dead eyes. Black eyes. Like a bug's eyes or a doll.
What?
Jaws.
Oh, dude, it's been a while since I've seen that.
Like a doll's eyes. Till it bites you.
Cool. I like how the lance just comes back. I like how it's stuck right there. It's so cool.
So they need the Avas
to become closer to God, or whatever.
To enact instrumentality?
Yeah.
Okay. When we were first watching, I was kind of confused why specifically they need the Avas.
Yeah.
Maybe their goal was to have the thing that happened to Shinji also happen to, like, Asuka and hopefully Rei.
In terms of...
like, how his Ava's getting fucking crucified?
Oh. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how... Well, say, because it's using it as a medium, okay. And, like, I don't... How come they didn't, like, do the thorns, too, or, like, in the stab in the side?
I don't know.
I like how he has his hands in, like, the prayer.
Yeah.
Like,
they legitimately think they're doing the right thing. Like,
oh, yeah.
They're also brutal and fucked up, but...
the church kind of did the same thing. So.
Yeah.
So this is like, I think this is actual like Book of Enoch shit.
Yeah, I don't know what it's from. But
like,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's definitely from the intro of the show.
I don't know a whole lot about the Book of Enoch, but I think this is like some shit about. That's definitely like Hebrew.
Yeah.
Like he says our mission is a failure. So I think he was there. They were there to like stop this shit from happening. But like I think like Enoch wrote a whole lot about like the hierarchy of angels and shit. So I don't know if that's. I don't know.
I'm confused. I'm just trying to comprehend what's going on right now.
The original egg of Lilith is being raised up out of the ground.
Okay. Alright.
And this is the giant eyeball.
Aye, buddy.
The Red Earth Purification Ceremony.
Somehow, Anno makes the directing on a bunch of weird-ass pillars interesting.
Right.
They bend and shit.
Right. Japan, gone.
I don't know, maybe Fuyutsuki found out that, like, we're all descended from weird-ass aliens, and he's just kind of like,
okay.
We have a higher purpose, because, well, he was the guy that said that, like, even in their sin, humans deserve to live, so maybe the fact that they're descended from these creatures to him means that, like, we're worthy of life.
Right.
Or that we wouldn't have been created.
Right. So I like how Kaoru's able to, like, come out of the Lilith thing because Adam's now somewhere within Rei.
Well, this is the room where Kaoru died, too? Like, didn't he fall in the LCL?
Yeah, but Kaoru is part of Adam.
I know,
it's
but,
from Adam.
I mean, he's, like, his physical body was also connected to this whole thing, too.
Yeah,
so
I guess so.
Even more. Why didn't Jesus do that?
I don't think he had much of a choice.
Come here, Daddy. Would you drink a glass of LCL?
Depends on what LCL actually is. Oh, yeah.
This is where the movie gets really esoteric and weird.
Oh, yeah.
Where all this symbolic stuff happens and it's hard to know what to make of it. Like, what's the mask comes off and Lilith turns into Rei. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know.
Tig old bitties.
Yep.
I do like how she basically, you see this point where she stops going like, oh, I'm here for Gendo, and she's like, no, I'm not a puppet, and she goes, I need to go save Shinji.
Well, yeah, because it's been, we see the broken glasses, like, it's made clear that she's into that Shinji Ikari, not that Gendo Ikari.
Right. Which is kind of weird because she's a clone of his mom.
Yeah, but I think if Yui had to choose her husband or her son, what would she? What would she choose?
Definitely choose.
And I also don't see Rei as I don't really see Rei as an extension of Yui. Really, I see her as her own person.
Well, yeah, she is, and I think that's kind of like, yeah. Yeah, I'd probably be screaming.
Yeah, like Shinji and Maya are like what a normal person would be.
So they're trying to destroy his ego. And in psychoanalysis, you know more about this than I do. The ego is like what keeps the id in check, right?
Yeah, it's like the logical brain, more or less.
Right.
When they use it in the series, it just seems to be like their psychological
that's the
state.
face. That's like that like.
It seems like they're trying to psychologically break him because since he's in Unit 1, that's what will allow instrumentality to begin. Is like when his self-consciousness decays.
Yeah. Well, I think Unit 1 is also important now because he has an S2 engine. And I think they need, like, all these things with S2 engines in them to, like... So, I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't do a whole lot of research. I'm sorry, everybody.
I mean, I didn't do a ton of research. I didn't, fly through the wiki or anything. I did some Wikipediaing and some TV tropes thing, but...
it's Kaoru. And see, that's about the point where he's coming out of Rei is about where the point where Gendo got with Adam.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I like how Shinji's like, oh, this is the only person that's been nice to me.
Yeah.
So, like, I want to know how much of the science in the show is actually real and how much is, like...
none of the science is real.
There's gotta be some in here that's real. That's a spinal cord.
This looks like some Dark Souls shit.
That is some Dark Souls shit.
Like
well, we know Miyazaki likes his anime, so...
If there was a Dark Souls game that had a Tree of Life, I would imagine it to be a big red spinal cord with tree branches that's a cross. Like...
Yeah. Because that's very berserk.
Yeah.
That's very God-handish. I love that, like, yeah.
It's that nut face. That's the second girl he's turned white.
Oh, bruh. Gross.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, everyone.
That's nasty.
I'm sorry.
He skeeted on her. Yeah, I don't have a bottle opener here, so I have to get one. What's up with him in the swings?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe it represents, since they go back and forth, he goes back and forth from having to run away and not running away.
Yeah.
I don't like this weird, like, Fallout music. Poor Shinji. He didn't have a mom. So, like, what are these bleachers or what?
I don't know. When I said it was getting esoteric.
I like the little kid, circles on him.
I also think that the instrumentality part of this movie is, like, the most confusing part of the series.
Yeah.
When the instrumentality stuff was happening...
Dude, why do those mountains look like boobs? Is that me?
That's not you. I'm sure that's completely intentional.
Okay.
When instrumentality is happening in episode 25 and 26, it's weird. But
it makes sense, because they're like...
It makes sense in their psychology, but, like, they're not hand-holding you at this point. Like, they're just kind of showing you weird shit, and you just kind of have to, like, take it in. Like, I don't... Like, he hates Nerve. That's what I get from that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like, when he's lapsing into anger, then the swing stops, so maybe the swing is supposed to be, like, his mental state.
Him going between liking Nerve and hating Nerve.
Yeah.
Because he likes Nerve because it gives him a chance to be with his dad.
And it gives him a purpose and people that he cares
people
about.
around him praise him.
Yeah.
But he hates it because
it's horrifying.
All he does is hurt people.
Yeah.
And now he has to try to build it back. And now he's crying.
And his mom's gone. And now there's 2 suns above the smaller breast mountains.
Yes.
And the fact that the swing is like the triangle with the...
Yeah.
I don't know. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe if she would have met Ritsuko, all this wouldn't have happened.
I doubt that. Dude, they fucked for a week.
It seems like at least she was a virgin. Because she's like, I'm getting the hang of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's probably fun and exciting.
Probably.
This is like the most sexually explicit thing in the series. Just her feet bobbing.
Not the jerk off breathing.
You didn't see anything then. You literally see, you're seeing her feet.
Oh yeah.
You never see Shinji at any point when he's masturbating, so.
Yeah. Well, so this reality project for Shinji is like everyone's going through and like, I am the you in your heart. Now it's all the thing of like, this is the reality of who we actually are.
Yeah. Well, I feel like this isn't just Shinji.
This is everybody.
Like this scene between Shinji and Asuka, I feel like this is not a scene in Shinji's instrumentality. It is a scene in both of their instrumentality.
Right.
This is one of my favorite scenes, too.
Yeah. I like how he gets projectively, like, sadder.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think that Shinji reached out to Asuka enough, or do you think that...
No, I don't think he did. I don't think he reached out to her in the right way.
Do you think Asuka reached out to him enough?
I don't think either one of them reached out in the right way.
I think the kiss was the worst thing that they could have done because Shinji was like awkward and confused, and it like made Asuka feel like she was rejected.
Right.
And then she was never really the same to him ever again.
Right. I like how we're like trusting the future of humanity into a hormonal orphan. Not the first person I'd pick, to tell you the truth.
No.
Probably the last.
He makes the right decision, I guess. In our point of view.
Right. Oh yeah, from our point of view. So this is the scene around when they kiss, right? They're in the same clothes and everything, right?
I don't think this actually happened.
Well, no, but this is like...
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Asuka's mad that she's like, why'd you pick me last?
She's always mad.
Damn. Pathetic.
That fucking look.
The meme. I like how he gets up and is just like... strangles her. You have to learn to help yourself first, Shinji. Why doesn't he ask Pen for help? Pen's willing to help anybody.
Plus he can't even break a chair.
That's super slam.
No.
I like the brief pause.
No audio. Is that the fucking song?
I love, like, the head down, like, yup.
And it fucking flashes to Akagi killing Ray. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. It's pretty good. This is a pretty good, like, little song. Why did they put, like, 6 handcuffs on him that time, though?
I don't know.
Is that supposed to look bad? What's your hand for? I think I showed that at the beginning of the movie.
Fuck.
Infinite Zero.
I mean, if that's what instrumentality's like, I'm not surprised that he wanted the fuck out. Instrumentality seems more horrifying than...
Oh, yeah. It seems terrible.
Yeah. It's hard to know how literal anything we're saying is, but...
Right. Well, instrumentality just seems horrible for the fact that, like...
Yeah.
Everyone is in the same, like, mindset with no barriers between them. So individuality is just gone.
Oh my. This is the perfect song for this scene.
Oh, yeah. So, how do you stop things from, like, the Chamber of Guff is now open. I don't know what that is.
The door to both the beginning and the end of the world.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Vaginas.
No, those are just holes at this point. Those are just holes. The vagina opens in her forehead.
Well, I know, but I mean, if there was no more explicit vagina, then that would, I mean, be seen as vaginal.
Yeah.
Letting me down,
I like how this Ray turns into Masato. And, like, that's why he's like, oh, I can open up my heart. I don't like the popping noise.
No, she turns into Yui.
Yeah. Oh, gross.
Yeah, and that says, I need you.
Yeah.
So that's another piece of evidence that could be what Gendo said to her.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, Gendo. This is the most information we get about Gendo ever.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if you caught this, but there's a newspaper and one of the instrumentality for Shinji things where, like, he got tried and acquitted for Yui's murder.
Damn.
I don't
know. Now, did that literally happen, or is that him feeling like he's guilty, but he got away with it? Could be either way, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Yuki's hot, man.
Yeah. No wonder Gendo fertilized her.
Hey, man.
The glasses. Hey, down, letting me down.
Hey, look, there's little Ray. Hi, little Ray.
It's Ray 321. Oh, God. This is horrifying.
I don't like how, like...
I like how they're happy.
Yeah. It's like orgasmic. It's weird. It's weird.
When they penetrate themselves.
And everyone's like
screaming.
Like, nobody else wanted this. Oh, now they're vaginas.
Letting me down.
This is...
Oh, God. This is more horrifying the second time.
Isn't it? Because now we're noticing
details. We're thinking about it.
Oh, I forgot about the eyeball in it. Oh. Are those all rays?
Yeah.
They look like sperm. I'm sure that's intentional. So you and I kind of talked about this. This is basically like what is the AT field like? What people think of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you imagine just popping into a balloon into gel?
No, I can't imagine that.
No, I can't.
I mean, I guess I can imagine it now a little bit because I've seen it, but.
Do you think it'd be Do you think it's painful?
People were screaming.
Well,
but it's like instantly.
I think because they just watched the dude next to them pop into orange jelly.
Yeah, okay. No, I don't think it's painful.
Can you imagine being the last person?
Like, fuck.
Everyone around you is turning into jello, and you're like...
Do me. Imagine being the Shinji and Asuka who wake up, and maybe there's nobody else in the entire world.
What if nobody else gets to come... what if nobody else figures out how to come back?
Yeah.
And you just slowly starve to death because, you...
Imagine the only people in the world are Shinji and Asuka. Jesus, they kill each other.
Yeah. Hell, she doesn't even wake up yet and he's already strangling her. So I think one of the dudes in the theater is Anno. Because I saw a dude who kind of looked like Anno, and I think he's in this. And did you know that there's a deleted scene where this is, so much longer?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think we recorded this, but we talked about how there was an alternate ending where instead of
Asuka, it was Rei's arm.
Yeah, it was like Shinji laying on the beach holding somebody's hand, and he was smiling and talking about how he felt like he was going to be okay, and then he looks over, and it's Rei's disembodied arm, and he's all alone, and then it's over. Fuck.
That's darker than the ending we got.
Yes. Another swing. Yeah, I really like how a lot of the shots in this are shots that are also in the show.
Right, they just kind of superimposed Tokyo 3 in there. Don't they kind of gorillas style put in Rei and Shinji in them into the live action?
Oh, let's see. I kind of remember that, but
look at all these businessmen getting ready to go do business.
Before they pop.
Yeah, before they pop like a zit.
Like a damn balloon. A water balloon. I hope these are people that were watching Evangelion Death and Rebirth and they just filmed them. But I don't know if this part was in Death and Rebirth.
Did you see the dude with the Rei doll?
Oh wait, there's a guy with a Rei doll?
Yeah, there was.
Oh, so I bet this was Death and Rebirth that they're filming the shots at. I hope so.
He had a little Rei doll. It was it wasn't Rei, it wasn't little, it was kind of it was a good sized one, but see, there's Rei right there. He's in her plug suit.
Yeah.
And there's Masato right there. They gorillas them in.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Asuka right there. I didn't see her.
Yeah, her hair like blends in. Is there Shinji?
I don't see him. They zoom in on him so you can see. All right, I'll show you the dude who I think it looks like Ano. There's the dude who's pointing there, and then like there's a dude there. There's the guy with the Ray doll and the Asuka doll. No, maybe there isn't a dude who looks like Ano. I guess I might have been wrong.
Empty.
Are there people? Is it? There's something in the stands there, right?
Something.
Maybe. Are we dissecting this now?
Yeah. Oh god. Instrumentality's over, motherfucker. Apparently this is not unrealistic. If something that big existed, that's the amount of, like, and it had its neck slit, it's not unthinkable that the blood pressure would spray blood on the moon from that distance. How
did they figure that out? First of all,
I don't think anybody did hard math about it. But I've read that it's not completely unrealistic.
Oh.
If there was something that large, not that anything that large could exist with like a human bone structure, but if something that large existed, the amount of blood pressure that'd be required to make the blood flow around would shoot blood fucking far.
So how come Ray is not like phasing through his crotch at this point?
Because it's supposed to look like they're.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Sex.
But like, well, yeah, they are essentially.
Well, it's not literal. I don't think this is actually happening.
Well, this is an instrumentality.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, I want my AT field shit back." So then he like holds her hand. I like how Shinji had to experience having no one around him for him to go, "Oh, wait, yeah, I liked that.
Yeah.
Can we not do this anymore?"
It's not even that he liked that. It's just that he doesn't exist in this, and he wants to exist. Arigato.
I like how they shake hands. Yeah, that's certainly a problem. Karu.
Karu's got to play devil's advocate.
We are the hope.
Oh.
So in Anima, there's like 3 more Rays.
Jesus.
There's like Quattro. They're like named after like the French numerical system. Like,
oh.
French or Spanish or one of the two.
Aw.
Like how Misato's like, and she has to be near Kaji.
What a cute shot.
Why does it gotta come out of the eyeball?
Yeah, motherfucker. It's Yui, bitch. Yeah, those are definitely vaginas.
Oh, yeah, I said they turned into them.
Into wings. I don't know what the fuck is up with the wings. They're like AT wings, aren't they?
Yeah. Like how this thing starts leaking everybody back down.
Yeah.
And you gotta just get to decide if you want to crawl back out of it.
Yeah, you gotta find your individuality.
Like, how do you do that?
The same way Shinji did.
By going, oh, I want other people around me, or?
I guess. He thought through it, and he retained some sense of self, and he realized that that's what he valued.
Huh. I like how they defined her butt with the blood.
fact that there's just a giant ray head. I guess all giant ray parts all over the fucking world now just makes me happy. And sad.
Makes me sad. Because Ray's dead now.
Whose wife who's dead now, bitch?
Mine.
Get that shit out of my mouth. Gross.
What's with the legs? What's with the legs?
Get these dummy plugs out of here.
Can we keep one?
As long as they're able to imagine themselves within their own heart.
So you can come back like looking however you want as long as you keep yourself.
Yeah. Well, it said the contents of a person's heart shapes their appearance, so.
Ah.
Yeah, I think like Ray's little thing here is basically the central message of the show, I would say.
Is
what Ray's saying right now. Her little spiel at the end here.
Oh, yeah. Daijobu.
Imagine being depressed so you create Evangelion.
What?
I said imagine being depressed and then to quit being depressed you make this fucking show.
Is that what happened?
I mean, Anna was really depressed, yeah. That's what inspired like a lot of the stuff in the show.
Oh.
He was depressed, yeah.
Damn. I like how she looks like Yui now. Oh, she is Yui now. How much different would that be if it was Gendo?
It'd be pretty different. I don't know.
If it was Gendo going...
I don't know, because Shinji's relationship with his mother is idealized, loving mother figure, and his relationship with Gendo is not a father figure and a cruel, like, cold man. They're, like, complete opposite.
Right, but I think it like hit home a bit more if it was Gendo going,
I don't know.
Will you be alright?
Yeah, maybe.
Because it would show that he does care about Shinji. I like how the moon has blood on it. Eva will exist.
I'll be lonely.
What's with the flaming head on it, though?
One more final.
I need you.
Love the shot. Use it as a thumbnail.
Cool.
I did. Not I will.
What?
I said I did, not I will.
I know, that's why I said
okay,
cool.
Yeah.
So is this the ocean of LCL, or is it just
Yes.
the ocean turn orange?
No, it's LCL. I mean, I would assume it. I guess it could be mixed. The water's mixed with LCL, but...
Yeah. So, if Asuka was dead, how did she make herself?
I guess that can happen. That's what I'm saying, apparently. Now it kind of makes more sense why Masada was in instrumentality, and apparently she might be able to come back.
Oh, okay. Hey, look, there's Ray. Hi, Ray.
Do you think Shinji's just going to see Ray out of the corner of his eye for the rest of his life?
Maybe. Be full mouth on Asuka. See Ray out of... What? Because at this point, they basically have to be together.
No, they're just going to kill each other. That's how it ends. They just don't want to show it.
I like how all the telephone poles are bent and everything. Just a giant hand.
Jesus Christ.
Is he choking her to like? There's no why.
I mean, the last experience he just had with her in instrumentality was them.
Was him choking her?
Yeah, them fighting.
I think if Shinji just ever would have just sat down with like a therapist, like all this would not have been a problem. Just for like 20 minutes.
What a nice little caress. I like how the caress contrasts with the disgusting.
Well, from what I read, like the line was like supposed to be like, I would never be killed by a man like you, or something to that effect. And so the meaning of the disgusting is like, the idea of being killed by Shinji's disgusting. And of course, maybe Asuka wanted to be part of instrumentality? She could be her mom again?
Probably not.
Maybe
she materialized.
Well, maybe Shinji pulled her out.
I don't think that can happen.
Well, maybe that's the Asuka from his heart or whatever.
No, I believe that is actually Asuka, especially because she has like the wounds.
Oh, right.
And she would want them to be bandaged, but she still knows she has them, so.
Right. Alright, that makes sense.
And I think she's somewhere between actually disgusted and, like, maybe they can have a good relationship.
Yeah.
So a better relationship.
As long as he stops with the choking.
As long as they can, well, because she doesn't just say disgusting, she, like, caresses the side of his face, so, maybe they can have a better relationship.
Yeah, well, maybe it's like seeing that side of Shinji's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like the whole choking thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
He also doesn't have very good technique on choking.
No, not very good choking. No.
He's like, he's not getting over the hyoid bone very well. He's like this. You can't do it like that. You got to be like on top.
Yeah.
You can't. You got to.
You can't see what he's doing, but he's miming choking in different hand positions.
Maybe this is like a sex choke. Maybe Ano's into that, and maybe he knows the difference between a sex choke and a kill choke.
He may. I can't say for sure if he does or not. But yeah, good ending. The more I think about it, the more I like it.
Oh, yeah. It's good. I'm glad we watched this.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious to see about the rebuilds.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Yep, so for now, I think this is it.
Yeah. We'll see you in an alternate universe.
Let's summarize just a little bit the whole experience. Did you feel like you got what you wanted out of the show, or what you were expecting?
Yes.
Are you satisfied?
Yes.
Me too. Me as well.
Yeah. I'm glad I watched it. I've wanted to watch it for a while and just never really got around to it. And we'd always planned on watching it anyway.
Yeah.
Together. Because you'd get 5 episodes in and then quit.
Yeah, I did that once or twice, I think.
And I never started it, so I'm like, ah. So when you said something about watching it, I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Together.
Yeah, Satisfied. It's one of my favorites now. One of my favorite shows.
Yeah, I'd say I like it a lot. I wouldn't put it in my
I gave it a 10 on Mal, and the only other things I've given a 10 that are anime are Haruhi and the Haruhi movie, so that's it.
Okay.
And I gave End of Eva a 10 too. So there's some manga that I've given 10s to, but I consume more manga than anime. But yeah, I'm very satisfied. It's been a fun ride.
Yeah.
A fun time. There's lots to dissect. This is going to be one of those shows I feel like every time I can convince somebody to watch it, I'm going to watch it again with them, and I'm going to learn a bunch of new stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to try, it's a show that has inspired me to, I want to dive into, the side weird games and the weird mangas and all that shit.
I want to read Angelic Days, definitely. Angelic Days and the Shinji Carter Raising Project are, two things that I'm like...
And it's easy to see why the show has been so, influential.
Isn't it one of the, still one of the most popular anime in Japan?
Absolutely. I mean, it's just one of
they have, pop-up shops.
It's just one of the most...
pop up in, ruined towns.
It's one of the most popular shows of all time still, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It changed the game.
Game changer. Hashtag game changer.
Yeah, it's a great series. It's phenomenal. I love the characters. That's been my favorite part since the first couple episodes.
Yeah.
I could sit and think about these characters all fucking day.
Oh yeah.
That's by far the best part, and that's what I love the most about stuff is good characters. So.
Oh yeah. If you don't have good characters, what's the point?
Yeah.
You can have a good story, but if your characters suck.
I agree. Yeah. So I'm extremely satisfied. I'm glad that all of you who came along for the ride did so.
Yeah.
We're doing the 3 rebuilds next.
Yep, and 4.4, right?
Yeah, whenever that comes out, hopefully soon. And we'll be making videos about those. Our next show that we're doing is Gurren Lagann.
Yes.
We also have Fooly Cooly on the table.
On the docket, yes.
Probably some other Gunbuster, Diebuster, Mech, Gynax stuff coming soon, and we'll see where we go from there.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot about doing Gundam. Keep it in Mecha. If there's shows that any of you want us to watch, let us know. I know somebody said something about JoJo. We're going to do more JoJo. We love JoJo. JoJo. Mojo JoJo. And yeah, it's been fun. Maybe we can play a couple of the games too. I'm not sure. I'd always be down. Interested. I love the franchise now, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah. And we'll see you.
I'm glad. I'm actually like.
Yeah.
I have to say this.
Okay.
I'm glad now that I can weigh in on like the Asuka Rei waifu wars with like an actual like opinion.
Yeah. And you're fucking wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Alright, we're having the waifu war now.
All of Japan agrees with me.
Alright, we're having the waifu war.
You're wrong.
Alright, we both agreed that Masato is top tier, right?
Oh yeah, she's top. She's top.
But we're arguing about who the better teenage waifu is.
So we can go to jail.
It's clearly Asuka.
It's clearly not.
No. You want to have sex with like a Dakimakura, that's why you want it.
I do not. She's not a puppet. She literally said in the thing she's not a puppet.
She's a puppet.
She's like, not a puppet.
You'd be like, let's go on a date. She'd be like, okay, if you say so.
Nah, man.
And Asuka'd be like, fuck you. Slap you around a little bit. She's got energy. She's got personality and spunk.
Ray slap Shinji?
Yeah, when he talks shit about his dad.
Well, she's loyal.
God damn. It's Asuka.
You're wrong.
Whose waifu's dead now, bitch?
Asuka is unhinged and crazy.
Yeah, I know, but she's a fictional character, so it's okay. The part of the fun of having Asuka as a waifu is in when you get married to her, you get to make her better. You get to help her through her psychological problems.
Right.
But Ray's just a stupid doormat.
You're a stupid doormat.
A stupid albino doormat bitch.
You're a stupid doormat. No, did you see Ray 1?
Asuka's a perfect little twin-tailed goddess, and Ray's a stupid albino bitch.
All right. Short blue hair. All right.
Terrible.
Short blue
ugly.
Hair.
She looks like an alien.
You're wrong.
Not even. Asuka's a genius. She speaks 3 languages.
So?
She makes a hot pot of coffee.
And if she doesn't, you just choke her.
Now Ray is better at Twister. I'll give her that.
Oh boy. I don't know.
And she has more vaginas.
And plus, there's plenty of. Hey man, how many Rays are there?
Well, my waifu's one of a kind. Your waifu can.
I got a mass produced
your waifu comes out of a vat, and you're like, cool.
How is that bad? I don't see how that's bad.
Well, either way, it's bad because now there's no more vats. The vats got destroyed, so.
Oh yeah. All right. Let me rank the waifus for me in this show.
Rank the husbandos too.
Oh god. Masato.
I agree.
Ray.
My second's Asuka.
Well, yeah. Maya.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
What?
My third is Ray, and then Maya.
Yui.
Jesus Christ.
What? She's in it. Not very much, but she's in it.
She doesn't count.
What do you mean she doesn't count? She's a MILF.
She's a dead MILF, doesn't count.
She's a MILF. She's not technically dead, she's in the robot.
Fuck. So you want to fuck the robot?
Yes.
Okay.
And Ritsuko.
Where's Asuka?
Oh, and Asuka, I guess.
Okay.
I guess, no, wait, Asuka and then Ritsuko.
You fucking bastard! You fucking illiterate.
I'm a Philistine.
Stupid.
I'm a Philistine, sorry.
Fucking roguish. Fucking bastard. on a
I'm
spit.
a scruffy looking nerf herder.
I'm gonna piss on your fucking casket after I kill you now.
Okay.
Oh god, I really don't care about waifus that much. It's just fun.
Yeah, it is. I guess we're gonna break down husbandos. Gendo.
Kanji.
He's kind of a date rapist.
Yeah, but Gendo's like, I'll kill your ass.
So will Asuka.
She doesn't kill anybody. Gendo kills people.
Oh, it makes him edgier. Fuyutsuki.
Then Fuyutsuki. Yep, we agree on number 2.
Kanji.
Then Gendo. We're talking about in terms of them being a husbando,
yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Shinji.
No.
The guy with the long hair. Then Toji. Then Kensuke.
No, yeah.
Then the guy with the glasses.
Yeah. I don't know any other names. No, yeah.
Man, where the fuck were Toji and Kensuke, though?
They left, dude. I told you, they left.
Well, Toji only had one leg. How'd he get out of there?
They left with their
Did
parents.
Hikari carry him?
No. They, like...
Well, Toji doesn't have a mom.
He has a sister and, like, I'm assuming his dad.
But they're dead. They were both in the hospital.
No, they, like, everyone evacuated from Tokyo 3.
They're safe, I believe. Well, maybe.
Well, they weren't safe for long.
Until everything came tumbling down.
They all turned into goo.
Goo boys. Shinji was the first one to turn something into goo.
I think it got put that both Ikari men had the beginnings of life in their hand. One of
one of them for Rei and one of them for Asuka.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, so I guess you're a Gendo and I'm a Shinji.
Yeah.
It all makes sense now.
Yeah.
And yeah, you want to fuck children. And I want to fuck people my own age.
Technically, she's the clone of his dead wife, man.
Oh man, I'm just giving you shit.
I know. We give each other shit.
Alright, you got anything else for the waifu war?
No. Other than, you're wrong.
You have anything else you want to say overall right now?
No, not really.
Great shit. Loved it. Thanks for all the comments. We appreciate them. I love talking to you guys.
Yeah, I hope you guys stick around.
Yeah.
I hope you guys didn't they like talking about Evangelion, and then we started talking about something else, and you leave.
Well, we're still talking about Evangelion at least a little bit longer, so.
Yeah. Stick around. You might like us. You can at least learn to like us.
We're likable.
I think so.
We're agreeable. We're nice guys.
Most of the time.
I'm gonna tip my fedora. That's how nice of a guy I am, my lady. Alright,
With my fingerless gloves.
Alright, I'm turning off this video.
Go for it.
Farewell. See you later. It's been fun.
Bye, everybody.
Love Ava. Finn.